Hey YouTube. Well, it's been raining for, I don't know, I think it started raining Sunday and today's Saturday, and we finally got some sunshine. It's not supposed to last long. We're supposed to get some thunderstorms this evening, I believe. So, you know what happens when you get all that rain and then you get a little sunshine on it and the grass doubles overnight. So, I have to mow some grass here in a little bit, but while I'm waiting on the grass to dry, we'll go down here and work on the garden because tomatoes is probably going to be falling over. Now what I normally do, you can see this trellis that we've made here, and what I normally do is I use these tomato clips like that one, and I'll pull this up and I'll clip it right underneath this cluster of stems and branches right here. I'll clip it right there and that'll hold it up. Now you can wrap it, and I have done that before too. It works pretty good. But these things are growing like crazy. Now these we all started inside, and the last 8 up there we bought. So I'm really pleased with these. These are coming on really good. The cucumbers is going to need some coaxing. Ain't quite tall enough yet. I put this wire down lower. That works a lot better. You see, it just started climbing it itself. And the other ones I'll have to help them a little bit when they get a little bit longer. I just pull it up here and lay it right over in the wire, and it does the rest. So I'm trying something new this year, putting this cloth down. And there's a couple of zucchini I had left over. I didn't think they would make it, but just stuck them in the ground there. But I'm trying something new with this cloth to keep the weeds down, because I don't like weeding, and if it gets left up to me, then it usually don't get done. But I bought this irrigation system. So it starts with this. This is a filter, and then it's got an adapter that goes down to a 1/4 inch line. So I ran that 1/4 inch line underground to each box, and then each box has some more of this 1/4 inch tubing, but this has drip emitters every 6 inches in that tube. And I went ahead and bought the 100-foot roll, so that and I didn't cut it, so that if I ever decide to extend these boxes like we did this year, I can just pull that tube out and extend it out. This is about 40 feet, I think. And right now all I did was just run this tube underneath the plastic right here. Before I put it down, I ran it along each side of the plant. I went all the way to the end and turned around and come back as far as it would come. And then so it's just, you know, doubled up in there. And when it gets dry, I usually just turn it on and leave it on all the time. And it drips so slow that the ground pretty much keeps it. You get a little bit of wetness around these raised beds back here on this low side. And that's primarily because there's some emitters right along in here and I think it just drips right here and it wets the ground, but along each side of the box it never gets wet. So it's a slow feed and it gives it constant water. And see, like I started over here and I dug underground and teed this one in, and then I run another main line over here of the 1/4 inch, and I didn't tee in, yeah, but anyway I tied in right here and run it the same thing. So the garden is looking amazing. There's some yellow squash. There's another one. There's one. That's great. I don't know what happened to this plant. It was stunted. Zucchini. If we get some sunshine, this thing is going to take off. Almost every one of these zucchini plants and squash plants is bearing fruit. Let's see. Well, this one's even blooming. That little one. That little pepper's coming in. I think the rabbits has been working on my pepper plants. Alright, well let's get these tomato clips. Let's start staking these tomatoes up. And I reuse these tomato clips every year. And you get a lot that breaks, but it's worth the time of taking them off, and it gives the kids something to do. Those are really cheap. You can get them on eBay, and I think they were about $15 for 100 count. So that's the way I stake my tomatoes up, and I think it works really well. Let's see if I can show you how one of these tomato clips work. So you see how that's made right there? It hinges on that pivot, and that pinches the string right in there. And then when you squeeze it together, it locks in. Just push that tab down and pull it open. So like I said, I'll find a good strong branch hanging off. You're going to put your string right in there like that. Start to pinch it. Go right around the plant. Close it. Well, that one broke. That's the problem with reusing them. But we'll just grab another one. Some of these are about 3 years old. Just clip it right on the string. Clip it right around the plant. Good to go. Alright, see if we can get these staked up, and then we got to mow some grass. Well, that's got it. You know, it didn't take but about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. And all the tomatoes is clipped up, staked up. They should be good for about another week or so. So I guess one more thing I could add about these clips on these tomato plants is, you see right here's the first one we started with, and then the plant grew and we added another one today. After you get about 2 or 3 clips on this plant, you can start taking the bottom one off and raise it up to the next one, so you don't have to have so many clips. And this is just baling twine. That's just something I have no shortage of. But any kind of string will work, you know, twisted, braided, masonry string, anything like that. They're really designed to work on smaller string than that, but they do alright on the baling twine too. Well, I'm going to get the lawnmower out and get started, and I appreciate y'all watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.